Send the cops, DA, defense to come get me. Send the cops, DA, defense to come get me.
Mr. Lee,
yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
No, I got
like that.
You know, I'll be practicing. I got Mr. Lee,
yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping. When you scrambling and scraping. No.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go with that one.
Make a wish.
That one.
Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's your birthday on Drink Champs. I'm in.
Where I look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real? Because I'm saying it seems like a thing.
I miss
this birthday party,
Puff, man.
But I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Eyes, brother.
Oh,
Eyes. I understand.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So check this out. It's me, Tyrese, Ray J, and F. Gary Gray. You know, I like variety, man. I like people that's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? I like different personalities. So I was like, I never knew they would become what they are today. But you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, that sounded like the type of night I want to have in Vegas. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So Tyrese kept on talking.
This is a Floyd fight, right?
Yeah. And Tyrese keep on talking about like how you got to get back for church. And we just like, yo, the night ain't start. You got to get back for church. We in Vegas. Like, you can go to church next week. You know what I'm saying? Sending your thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but we in Vegas. Don't be bringing God into this situation. Don't bring God into this situation. You know what I'm saying? F. Gary Gray is like, you know what I'm saying? Then you got Ray J. So Ray J is like just really like feeling like Ray J right now. You know what I'm saying?
Ray J.
Hey yo,
walked in.
don't do that.
Yeah, that's why I said let me pick it up.
Was talking
That's why I said I gotta pick it up from right there. This why I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at this nigga.
Fab Big Groove. Go ahead.
No, Groove.
Killing.
Look, come tell the story. Groove, we intoxicated.
Listen.
Groove, you helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh? I see you, man.
I'm walking.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday. It's fabulous. The only got the name that I want. They ain't get happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot for that, boy.
What's the deal? It's the boy Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV. Back again with another video. And today we're going to be talking about this guy here on the screen here. We're just going to call this guy Dig Dug. There you go. So Dig Dug or Diglett. We're going to call him Diglett. So Diglett here has a situation where he's been indicted on these charges and he's about to go away for a long time. But people don't understand how powerful this actual person was and what he was in control of. See, it takes a special someone to organize those parties, and I showed y'all that clip in the beginning about the parties, all right? And it takes a special someone to orchestrate these parties. And they probably knew he at a young age and seen that he was one of the guys capable of it. And I'm going to have to dive into a breakdown on his life after this to see what started him or how he got picked to become the ringmaster of the parties. But as y'all see on the screen, 1,000 bottles of body, you know what I'm saying, body hydration is caught in his home. And 1,000 bottles, think about it. This man has been seen with numerous of different famous people. Were these bottles used on them? Because if you ask me, it has to be. This man has been around since 1995, 1994, maybe earlier than that. Let's say 1990, 33 years in the entertainment industry, around every celeb. And a lot of y'all don't know, Diglett was the first to ever start the all-white party, the one that the Reuben sandwich is doing now. There's a guy, Diglett has been around all these people for years. Numerous of times Diglett's been around here. And y'all mean to tell me that these people did not get involved? So here's my thing. Everybody's mad at Diglett. Why are we not talking about the celebrities that he's been seen with? I could see if he was a lone wolf. He was not a lone wolf. Throughout the years, Diglett has been with Ivysaur, Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Charizard. He's been hanging with other generation Pokemon, Typhlosion, Arceus. He's been hanging with all the Pokemon. Why are we not going to talk about the other Pokemon? We're just going to let them guys go scot-free, especially this dude here. This is one of the biggest ones in the group. This dude here has been swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed? This swallowed guy?
Would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
We're going to let him get away with it? And these people are seen side by side and hanging out with him. So they didn't know about the baby oil. They didn't know about the body hydration lubricant. In my opinion, they have. And I really think it's unfair that he's going to go down, lose everything, and we're going to let these other celebrities who's around him just get away innocent. And I'm tired of this. I'm tired of letting these other celebrities get away scot-free when something happens, and it's like, oh, well, birds of a feather flock together. So if we know Diglett has been part of doing this stuff, then why are we not saying anything about it? We're just going to let these people slide constantly. Like their hands ain't dirty either. They went to the parties. They were on the plane to that island with the Sting, the EP Sting. All these celebrities are all guilty. We need to stop watching all of them. We need to boycott all of them. We're going to boycott Diglett, but let everybody who is hanging around with scot-free. Oh, okay, well, they haven't been indicted yet. The news hasn't told us to not like them, so we're going to wait till the news tells us to like them. I don't wait for the news. I don't wait for CNN. I don't wait for... Why is he the only one going down when everybody was there? If everybody's hanging out with him and everybody's going to these quote-unquote parties, they all should go down because they was hanging with him for 30 years in the industry. And all of these people seem to just, you think, y'all, I'm gonna ask y'all this. Y'all really think these people, our hands are dirty, are clean from all this? Like this, they didn't partake in the body oil, body lubricant. You know what I'm saying? The body hydration. They took parts in it. And he's the only one going down for it. I think all of them should go down. I'm ready for the entire industry to be gone. I'm tired of these people. I'm sick of them. Now let's get into the video where we break down what he means by eyes. And what he said, the Fab Brother, when he said eyes. Peep game.
No, but man, you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying? Eyes, brother.
Oh, man.
Eyes. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Eyes, brother.
Oh, man.
Eyes. I understand. You know what I'm saying?
He was talking about the word eyes. He was referring to this film, in my opinion, this motion picture film here on the screen. And then this, you see at the very title, it says eyes. And it also shows the one-eyed affiliation to this certain group. And this movie here is very vital. I advise all of y'all to go to Onion Play. It's a website where you get to watch free movies. Onion Play in Google, and then search this movie and watch it. I watched this movie when I was a kid because I was up trying to watch adult content. I was a perverted kid. In 1999, this movie came out. It's like 2001. I'm 11. So I'm discovering myself at this time, and I come across this movie. And in this movie, they show people partake in sacred events, doing sacred stuff, wearing all types of costumes and partaking in adult activities in a room. This is the same stuff that Diglett was doing. Diglett was doing very similar stuff, and I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't. Where they wear these masks and come in there, and they had these masks on, and they'll do all this obscene acts with each other where it could lead to all types of diseases. It could lead to all types of stuff that could ruin your life and have your life in a bad situation. And the funny thing is, Diglett will record this stuff. He had enough power, enough influence, and he was built up by the powers that be. And this movie here would break all that stuff down for you. So I advise all y'all to go watch it. Stream it somewhere free. It's hard to find. This movie came out in 1999. Watch it. I would do a separate breakdown at a later time this year on this movie alone, and it will be a Patreon exclusive. So please subscribe to my Patreon, because certain things I cannot talk about here on YouTube. And I've never seen this motion picture film. I don't know what this motion picture film is. But if you want to watch it, please. And it shows how these sacred events go. Now it gets worse. This sacred event actually happened in 1972 with the RCs. Now I have a very terrible time reading, but it says party animals, I'm just going to say RCs, Surrealist Balls. The rate revisits the Surrealist Ball of 1972, hosted by this person and her husband, okay? This family is one of the biggest, most richest families in the world. Rumor has it that this particular RC family are the ones who controls everything and funds everything. They are the ones who are behind Diglett and his power. Matter of fact, this family was behind MLK when he was on his run. And I can't read, but I think that says rabbit. And I have dyslexia, so I read things backwards. I think that says Buck Hudge RC, where you see there he's with MLK, Milk. So Buckub Rabbit was with MLK, and they helped fund the civil rights movement. But that's for another video, another day. I'm just letting you know how powerful the RCs are. Now let's get back into the RC's video. Well, RC's particular sacred event. Now at this event, they said that the plates were covered in fur, tables decorated with taxidermed tortoise, and food served on a mannequin on a bed of roses. Y'all pause this and read this, because this stuff gets really weird. This is what happens at these sacred events or these private social gatherings. These private social gatherings, they do weird stuff like this. All right. Eventually, your cat butler will show you through to dinner, where plates were covered in fur, tables decorated with taxidermed tortoise, and food served on a mannequin on a bed of roses. Forks were replaced with dead fish. Menu puns were littered the menu. Sirloin here, extra lucid soup, my favorite, and cheese. Roasted in post sadness. See, these people are on weird stuff at these social gatherings. You have to be on this weird stuff. All right? And like I told y'all, they're wiping the internet. I tried to click on this article right here, and unfortunately it shows in Google, but when you click on it, it doesn't bring up anything. I have a screen recording on what happens. So I try to click on it, and then it just pops up. They're wiping the internet, y'all. So if you have any information, screenshot it now, and please send it to me at patrock992@gmail.com, or send it to my Instagram at Dwayne McClain TV 2. I will have all my links in the description box. But here are some of the image from 1972, where the RCs, a very popular family that you would just say they are very fluish. They are very fluish. Juliet, Echo, you know what I'm saying? They are fluish. They are part of that group of the world that controls everything. And they were doing weird stuff. And this stuff still happens today. And I think, in my opinion, that Diglett was the one hosting social gatherings like this. He was the one doing stuff like that. And it looks very like the Met Gala. If you look at the Met Gala that these celebrities go to every day, it looks just like that 1972 post that the RCs was doing. And Diglett, for the past few years, has been going to the Met Gala. A lot of weird stuff happens. Every time I see the Met Gala, I get weird vibes. All those entertainers and famous people that go to the gala are up to no good. That is a place where they all do weird stuff like this, where they go and matter of fact, I'm going to show y'all an image of similar to that 1972 party, where a lady who was a high priestess in the entertainment industry had a situation where people were eating off human forms. See, it's this lady here who I was talking about. This lady, I've never seen her before in a day in my life, but she supposedly is supposed to be this high-powered woman in the entertainment industry who has affiliation with the other side. And she throws these parties where they're feasting on human-like forms, and they do stuff weird like they were doing in 1972 at the RC's party. And I'm only showing y'all to connect the dots of the weirdness that Diglett was a part of. I do think Diglett was hosting these weird parties, and these social gatherings happen all the time in the famous area where people who are on TV happen at. And this lady here was always doing stuff that was not normal. You know, having stuff that looks kind of like human bodily fluid, having stuff that kind of looks like human body, and they will be indulging in this activity. You see how weird this stuff is? And this has been happening since 1972, probably since the beginning of time. And she will call this stuff the Mocha Gallus. Artists, I can't read, y'all. Y'all read that for me. Artists will have stuff, and you see it's called a gala, just like the Met Gala that a lot of famous people go to, that Diglett was going to. A lot of famous people go to this place and guarantee you that they partake in this type of weird activity, and I guarantee you Diglett was the head of it, giving them all the body lubricant, and they were all taking parts of it. And every time I see that this particular social gathering that is very popular, everybody had weird costumes on that look very similar to these showings of the stuff that's on the dollar bill. You know, if you look at the dollar bill, you see stuff that's very similar to what you're seeing here. You know, stuff that's dealing with eyes. You know what I'm saying? They have a particular reason for the eye. And we'll talk about that at a later day. But let's go into a few clips that I pulled from this particular event.
The look is Oscar de la Renta, so I'm very excited. And, you know, it's all about, you know, being the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. So I'm dressed as the devil.
And that was a video of Nicholas Mr. Cheese. And Nicholas Mr. Cheese said that they are coming as a evil spiritual entity at this particular group. This place, these entertainers are all part of the same program. I do not like them. They're all are guilty. Every last single one of them partake into the human lubricant, whatever you want to call that stuff. They all do it. He's not by himself. Look at what this particular guy, I think his name is Yusef or Uranus, whatever his name is. We're going to call this man Eucharist or Yusef or Eugene. Look what Eugene has to say about the same particular event that Nicholas Mr. Cheese was at. They all do this stuff. They have no soul.
See, baby.
Please tell me about your look.
Alexander McQueen. It's a one-of-one. Sean McGuire and myself decided to put this amazing thing together. A bit exotic, romantic, and but still within the garden theme.
And tell me about the
It's all a part of it. Just everything. You're looking at this is a true thought, like a cohesive, full thought. You know. Yeah.
And how did you interpret the theme tonight?
Just as that. I wanted it to be exotic. There's all different types of gardens. Some of them get a little dark, but you gotta have fun, right? There's all different types of gardens. Some of them get a little dark, but you gotta have fun, right? There's all different types of gardens. Some of them get a little dark, but you gotta have fun, right?
Just wrong. Just wrong. You can't watch this video and be like, okay, Eugene's still cool. Yeah, he supposedly or maybe looks like a guy that made a song back in the day called Let It Burn. Just because they made Let It Burn and made a classic album does not mean that they don't take a part of the same programming. All of these people are supposedly and allegedly are part of making sure human society falls. They are all part of the downfall of human society. And look how many times that these different Pokemon have been around Diglett. And Diglett's not even who caught Diglett when we played Pokemon? None of us. But why is Diglett here with all the popular Pokemon? He's there with Dragonite, Gyarados. He's there with the top flight Infernape. He's there with all the top flight Pokemon. But Diglett is a Pokemon we don't care. We don't care about Duggerio. Nobody care about that. All he gets is you get Diglett at level 100. All he does is get Earthquake. That's it. Now, I'm going to start showing y'all different examples of partying in movies or social gatherings in social films. And I'm going to show y'all how many times that they flash this in our face to show that this all goes hand in hand. Whenever you hear Diglett say party, this is what he means. I'm about to show y'all a movie that came out in 23, a motion picture film that came out in 2023, and I think the name was called Party House. Party House in 2023. I'm going to break this down for you. I'm going to do a full breakdown, but this movie, it had a guy, and his guy is supposed to be a rapper. We're going to call him, Kylo Cuddles. So Kylo Cuddles was in this movie, Party House, and right behind him, you see there's two triangles. The triangle is heavily associated with that certain brotherhood. Now, hear what Kylo Cuddles says.
Where'd you come from? Wait. What you just said?
I can get y'all another ring.
Actually talking about the decoder ring. But in this movie, a quick synopsis, these young guys are hired to watch LeBron James' house or a particular famous basketball player's house. And when they're watching it, they lose his championship ring, so they're trying to get it. Kylo Cuddles says that he can get the ring back for him because he's part of a particular group. And he verbally says it. I do think there's truth a lot in these movies. Look right behind him, zoom in, there's a pyramid behind him. The pyramid's heavily associated with certain groups.
Simple. The Illuminati. Simple. The Illuminati. Simple. The Illuminati.
I have no idea what that group is, and I think that group he's talking about does not exist. I don't know what he's talking about, man. That group he just said does not exist, man. But I do think they drop truth in a lot of these movies. And when I seen this, I'm like, okay, now watch the next line that he says. He says that we're going to take you to a social gathering, the same things that Diglett was taking people to.
I don't joke about the Illuminati. I don't joke about the Illuminati.
And again, I have no idea what he's talking about. That group does not exist. This world does not have people pulling strings. And that's all make-believe.
There's a party tonight. There's a party tonight. There's a party tonight.
So he says there's a party, and this is the next scene. We're going to actually dive deep into it, but there's a lot of celebrities in this. And I should have broke this down. People was asking me, but when people was asking me to break this movie down, I was not in the right place of creating around this time. But you got guys of your likes of Washington, D.C. was in this movie, and then you see the likes of these people wearing these similar garments that we've seen in previous videos. And this is what he meant by social gathering. He said there's a social gathering tonight. This is what he meant. So when the Diglett says there's a social gathering, that's what he means. Partaking in an event like this where you wear certain garments, you look a certain way. Now, this is funny. Kid and Play was down with them boys. I do believe both of these guys got down because if you look at this old cover, they both are doing a certain sign that means you're going to keep secrets for a particular group. And both of them were in it. And it's funny that these guys appear in this movie one time at a scene where this partakes where it's so secretive. So both of these guys got down. And I understand it's supposed to be a remake of their movie, but it's just funny that they appear in the scene. Peep this next clip where it says, where they show you their true colors. You cannot even speak about the higher power in here, the positive higher power, the best mindset to have without any negative scrutiny. Watch this.
Ain't that Kid and Play?
Hey, God bless you, man.
Ain't that Kid and Play?
Hey, God bless you, man.
Ain't that Kid and Play?
Hey, God bless you, man.
And when Buddy says, hey, bless you, the entire place goes abrupt and they go after them. When you are in these areas, you cannot have the higher power in mind. I'm going to show y'all the clip that I showed earlier, in case you missed it. Watch what Diglett says about what happens when he says when we're in a particular area, you should not be calling on this particular individual.
Talking about like how you got to get back for church. And we just like, the night ain't start. You got to get back for church. We Like, you can go to church next week. You know what I'm saying? Sending your thing, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing, but we in Vegas. Don't be bringing God into this situation. Don't bring God into this situation. You know what I'm saying? Every great.
So even when Diglett said eyes and Diglett said, hey, don't be bringing G-O-D into this, this is also portrayed in this movie. Soon as Buddy said, hey, G-O-D, bless you, the entire place goes abrupt and chases him. They chase these people out of there, and they have to proceed to attack, because you cannot bring anything positive into these places. They don't want you doing that. That's not what this is about. This is about being the most vile, most disgusting type of individual you can be, the most sick. And they put this in every movie. Every movie since, and they put it in articles since 1972. They put this in another movie that came out in 1999. They're going to put this in a movie that came out in 2023. They put another movie that came out in 2020 they're going to show you. And they also had this white and black mysterious chest pattern that I showed y'all in previous videos. This chest pattern is shown in every particular certain brotherhoods or certain groups. They all use this pattern, and you'll see numerous celebrities wear it. And at these particular social gatherings, they always are covering their face. They're always hiding who they are, because this is the type of stuff that they're on. And then if you are caught with some stuff, you are then recorded, right? Now, I'm showing y'all this image because I'm telling you, every time you see a celebrity wear this particular pattern, they are being controlled by a particular powerful group. And in this movie, you had Kylo Cuddles licking human bodily fluid on the particular pattern. And that's what you do at these social gatherings. This is what happens at these social gatherings that Diglett could have thrown. Now, this is another movie called, I can't read, guys, but it had Raymond Isms and some Arabic dude that eat curry and don't wear deodorant. They had a similar situation where they snuck into a place that was having a social gathering, and they had to wear face coverings and hide their identity. This movie here, when I first seen it, I said, okay, they're going to put it in another movie. This particular event happens in so many movies, and they always call it a social gathering. And as you can see, there's this one person right there wearing all red, and they're always in control, just like the earlier movie I showed you that came in 1999. So a movie that came out, a motion picture film that came out in 1999, has similar stuff 20 years later in 2020 and 2023. So for 20 years, you can see the same stuff. And it also has the same stuff with people masquerading from an article that came from 1972. And they always call it a party. So you have a man named Diglett who throws these particular social events, and they always show you in particular motion picture films that this, and look what it says on the screen right here. This is some what? I can't read, y'all, but go back and watch this movie, y'all. Go back and see if you can, just to check it out. This particular stuff happens all the time in movies. So this is what Diglett was meaning when he said, come to my social gathering. This is what Diglett was meaning when he said, hey, you haven't really done this with me. And every time you see these particular group get together, they're always on some weird stuff. They always are on doing adult actions, adult stuff that we do in our bedrooms at night. And they do these at these gatherings. That is why Diglett had 1,000 bottles of human lubricant, body lubricant, or body hydration liquid. That is why this happened. And I'm telling y'all, we have seen this man with thousands, at least a few hundred people every year for the past 30 years. You mean to tell me none of these people are guilty? None of these people partake in it? All these people are innocent? They're all part of it. They're all part of it. All these Pokemon are part of the same gang.
I'm saying it seems like a thing with this birthday party,
Puff, man.
But I'm talking about for your birthday. Huh? Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Eyes, brother.
Oh,
Eyes. I understand. You know what I'm saying?
I really hope y'all enjoy this video, man. I put a lot of work into it. Diglett is out of here. Diglett has been a ringleader for it. We need to see why Diglett was part of this and what made Diglett get in charge of this. Why was he picked? Was he already just the worst person on the planet, or what? Why did they pick this particular Diglett? You know what I'm saying? To orchestrate all this stuff. Because he has a lot of dirt on a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Now, this particular person was around numerous celebrities. Are other celebrities going to come out and talk about him? Are other famous people going to come out and say something about him? Are other people, are y'all going to look at these people and like, hey, y'all guilty just as much because y'all seen them do it over the years? Let me know what else y'all want me to blog on. Let me know other videos y'all need me to work on. We're going to be working all year for the next 2,000 days. I got 1,950 more days to go. It is what it is. It's the boy Dwayne McClain, Dwayne McClain TV. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. I'm out.